How we doing this morning, folks? I'm not going to videotape the whole thing because you guys don't want to watch the whole thing, but I keep knocking my loading lights, the wires off, when I'm out shovel logging. So, I got me some old hose, and I cut the ends off of it, and I'm going to mount them to the side of my boom. Got some wire, I got to strip it down. I'm going to run the wires down through, and then it'll go from the light up over the boom back to my connector, and that way when I'm out shovel logging, if I hit trees or limbs or whatever, it'll quit cutting my lights because it's really pissing me off. So we'll get back with you in a minute. Okay, so just threading the wires in the hose, and like I say, I just got a hose off of the processor that had broke. Oh, come on, we're almost there. And then this way, because right now at this, I mean, I'm just running a 8-gauge wire that even if a big limb gets knocked off, I think it might have crimped over. Oh, look at that. Anyway, so right now it doesn't take much at all to cut that wire and then my lights go out. And it's just the lights on my boom, but when you're out logging in the dark, you need all the light you can get. So this will help me tremendously. And then this summer, when my loader goes to the shop, the mechanic is going to actually take some old hose and hose connectors, and he's going to weld them right to my light housings, because the lights are encased in a house, which when I put this on, I'll make sure I get a video of that. So anyway, so it'll have an actual hose that goes right up from the lighthouse right up over the boom and then back. So it'll take a lot to knock them off. But I got to strip all this. Is this the right one? Why is that one so much longer? Oh, that's the right one. Alright, I got to strip all that wire off, and I'm sure you guys don't want to watch that, so I'll shut you off for a bit. So basically all I'm doing here is it's got this protective coating on the outside of the wire, which does help, and I wish I could have left it on there because it would have just given it that much more support, but there is just not enough forgiveness in there, and with this being a steel corded or steel braided hose, it just doesn't. So I gotta peel this off, run it through the hose. I'll get all the ends on it and get it ready, and then when I get to work tomorrow, as soon as it gets daylight, I'll put them on. I was gonna go up and do it, but Mama wasn't feeling very good this morning. She asked me not to go, and seeing how our busy season is getting ready to hit, I figured it wouldn't be that big of a deal and get it all ready. I mean, really, that's the hardest part of it, is getting it ready. Once it's in the hose and all that, it'll only take me 10-15 minutes to put on. And back to Mama, eventually I'm going to have to do let you know what's going on there. Just right at this point, she's not real sure if she's ready to talk about everything and all that, so kind of getting my wood pile going pretty good for next year. Puppies, they're having a good time. Today's not so great, but we had a couple of nice sunny days, and they love being outside, so anytime they can be outside, they sure as heck want to. Alright, so I'm going to thread this one and get my my wire ends on and get that all ready, and then I'll show you guys the end product, and then when I get ready to put them on, I'll show you again. Okay, so there's my finished product. I got what'll happen is that the housing that the light sets in, the light's actually down. So these two here, there's a small hole. The rubber hose will actually go inside the house like that, and it's got a clamp right there. And then this end will come up, And there's another wire tie, or not a wire tie, but a little clamp here on the side of the boom, and I'll get all that, obviously, but that's going to save me a lot of headaches. Stay safe, get lost, you know. Kind of dark in here, so I turned this little light on, but I wanted to show you guys, this is the carriage, the Acme that we crashed, remember? And this was all dented in. Randy's got it heated and pulled most of the way out. And the door was the only other thing that got hurt. Nothing inside, you know, none of the motor compartments or the electrical, nothing inside got hurt. Even the battery lived out of the deal. So I wanted to get a couple of shots of this, and then when we get it finished, because we'll be putting this one back on because it's the best carriage we have, I'll make sure and get some shots of that. But that just goes to show, if this would have been a Bowman or a Danabo, it probably would have been a total loss. These Acmes and the Eagles are tough. Tough, tough. Almost as tough as shutting this light off. Stay safe, get logs, folks. Come on.